And that's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. That's how I write. That's how I make music. I listen to the beat and it talks to me.
You know, you hear a lot of artists, whether they're, you know, rap, hip hop, jazz, metal, all the way through. They all say, "Oh yeah, whatever comes to heart." But you know, a lot of, especially nowadays, and that in a lot of different genres, and that it's cookie cutter crap. I mean, that's the way I've been looking at it. And you know, to hear something new that's, you know, like I said, sounds old, but it's new, and that's an important thing. You can tell you're doing it from the heart because, you know, I mean, it's just you put it together. The whole package gets put together so nicely.
I use passion, and regardless whether it's rock, jazz, blues, you can tell when music is passionate, or you can tell when it's watered down, you know, and it's not there. The heart isn't there. Passion and heart create a beautiful sound, and if you don't have that in the music that you create, regardless of the genre, you can tell. It's that simple. Real listeners can tell.
And I'm sure most of the people here will agree when they, you know, go to your website, which is Kwote1. It's KWOTEWON1.wix.com, which you made yourself as well. And
Actually, it's KWOTE the number 1.com.
Okay. And go there, check it out. Check out his music. He's got some videos up there. That is definitely a way to go. Also, you have a SoundCloud as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you guys, this man's like all over the internet. And how, you know, a guy like me gets lucky enough to find him and bring him to this show to introduce to you all, I don't know. I'm a lucky dude. And we're going to talk a little bit about maybe, you know, how you got hooked up with TCN. I mean, that's a subject that, you know, I know some of the TCN listeners would like to revisit.
Well, me and Strat played the game Payday 2. I met him in another stream. I think it was Fools, to be honest with you, that we met each other. And then we just decided, let's put something together ourselves. So it was me, Strat, Ali, and a couple other people that started TCN. Like, I am one of like the founding members. We tried to come up with the name. It was CCN at first, and then there was a bunch of other different names, but we ended up with TCN. Then Strat just took it to a different level. He looked at it as a job. He very professional with what he does, and everything that he's done for TCN. He's made that channel from nothing to something. He has a lot of help now, but then there wasn't that much, and he put it on his shoulders, and I know where he's made it from because I was there from the beginning. I did everything I could to help. I used to play the game a lot. I used to play like a lot. I was addicted to the game. I play now a little bit, but not as much as I used to, but I still have love for the team as far as what they're doing, and you know, if they need help with anything. So Strat messages me and he tells me, yo, Payday is having a contest, a poetry slam contest. I said, oh, okay. He goes, why don't you try to write something? I was intrigued at the idea, a little thrown off, but I was still intrigued. I said, okay, you know what? I'll write something. I wrote the song in an hour. I liked it a lot. It was a good song. And I joked to Strat, you know what, I'm gonna delete this. I don't like it no more. And he was like, you're not gonna delete it. So later on that day, I really accidentally deleted the whole song.
Oh, jeez.
So the song that you hear for the intro is the second version I wrote the next day because I accidentally deleted the song. And I still like the first version because it was quick and it was the first thing that came to mind. It was fresh. I kind of like the second version. I'm good with it, but a lot of people don't know that that is the second version of the song, because I wrote the song in an hour, then I wrote the second song in like an hour and 40 minutes. And I started implementing different sound effects and stuff like that into the song or whatever, like from the actual video game. And if you listen to the verses in the actual song at the time, because there's so much has changed in Payday, I was basically giving you shortcuts on how to complete stages. And if you listen to it, I basically broke down how to complete the stage quickly, so that way you can get your money and get out on both missions that I explained in particular situation. And I ended up winning the poetry slam. I didn't like try to win but I ended up winning it. So the winner gets a Payday mask, and the mask was for me. But I told Strat, it was your idea. You're the one running the stream. You'll benefit way more than I will. You take it. You create it. You guys do whatever you want with it. I'm fine. And he was like, are you for real? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm good. He's like, oh, thank you. You know, very grateful, very humble about the whole situation. Then, I guess, because at the same time, it was like TCN was getting together with Overkill. This is like right before they were like really partnered, as far as like, you know, Overkill approved like 100%. They were still like they were in talks or whatever. They heard the song, and I guess Strat gave them the song. The CEO of Overkill posted it on his Twitter, and you know, he was like, whoever made this song, you know, amazing job. And you know, Strat basically tagged me and said it was him. And then throughout all that, I ended up doing something with Simon Viglin, which is the dude that actually does the soundtrack for Payday 2. And he hits me up and he goes, yo, can you write to this? And it was like a very high tempo beat, but I was like, okay, what you want? And he gave me the subject, basically, you know, the Criminal Ambition, which is the song that's on the Gun Pack 2, what is it, the DLC.
Okay.
And I ended up being in the game. So I mean, it was pretty kind of crazy, but I mean, it was a big, it was Strat that really helped that situation, because he was putting my name in places. And then the song ended up getting like 15,000 listens on SoundCloud. It's doing pretty good on there's like a couple thousand on YouTube. I'm not even sure what the number is, but I mean, a lot of people hear the track, and it's good. I'm still doing a little bit of other work with Simon Viglin too, so we're going back and forth doing other stuff. But you know what I mean, as far as that goes, that's how that all happened.
That's cool. And I mean, you know, I've talked to Strat on the side in that, and the man has nothing but love for you as well. And I hear you guys joke around sometimes in the team speak and how you guys get on each other and stuff like that. That's a family. It's not even like a group anymore. I mean, you guys act like you are like brothers, even though you're, you know, hundreds of thousands of miles away from each other, and that you'd swear you were in the same room together.
No, yeah, for sure. He already knows. I got his back, he got mine. You know what I mean? We got other things that are developing also, and he's trying to implement me. I mean, he don't have to, but because of the fact that it can help me in my situation, now I'm streaming. You know what I mean? It even got to that point where now, you know, he put it on to me, stream what you do. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? We built one channel from nothing. I mean, I can piggyback off another one in order to try to create my own, you know, as far as that goes. He hosts me all the time. He has nothing but love for me. He's like a brother, an older brother, older sister.
A very, very older brother. Just go ahead and say it. I'll say it for you.
An older sister.
Wait, there's a lady.
And guys, you can check out Kwote while he's streaming at twitch.tv/Kwote Music. He's usually in the music channel. He sits there and he lets you all into his world and shows you basically everything he does. The camera angles are perfect. You know, you can see exactly what he's doing. And honestly, you know, and I'm not gonna put you out there. You know, I know, you know, you guys are, you know, you're in Chi-Town right now, so you're an hour behind me, so you might be, you know, just getting your, you know, yourself together and all. But watching you spit lyrics on the fly, that's amazing. Because you know what? Honestly, you don't see that shit anymore. You know, at least not like while you're watching, you know, you're watching Twitch. You don't see that. And then the ones that are doing it, I've got a 9-year-old that could probably spit lyrics faster.
I know what you mean. I hear what you're saying. I dig that too. The freestyle is cool. It's a lost art. But the other thing too, I write a lot. So when I write, it drains me. And it's hard to just freestyle because I already put everything that I have into my written, more or less. You know what I mean? I put a lot into my writing. Like if you were to break down like just the words without even the beats, they're damn near poems. Like for real, like I put so much emotion and everything makes sense. It's not like there's words there for no reason. I can't do that. I won't allow myself to use words just for no reason.
Oh yeah,
Milan Finier.
Yeah, Milan Finier. I was gonna say, and I was gonna ask you about this because, you know, I really haven't heard anything from, you know, anybody in TCN about this. But when I first listened to it, I thought it was a mistake. Obviously, it's not. But you want to get into this a little bit?
I was writing the song. Sometimes I flip words just to flip them. You know how Snoop does like the for shizzle my nizzle type deal, and it just fit. That's all there is to it. And Strat was really upset, and the fact that it pissed him off so much made me so much more want to keep it.
And I could just see him when he heard it going, what the fuck is he talking about?
I did that for complete shits and giggles. Complete shits and giggles. That's it. Just the side jabs. You know what I mean? And I was talking to Jack and Cheese, other TCN members, when Strat wasn't there. He goes, "You think he's pissed off this time?" I said, "Next track I do for TCN, I'm going to use the word gibberfibbit."
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I just, like I said, the first time I heard it, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And I played it again, and I played it again, and I played it again, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this a mistake, or did he actually mean to do this? And I'm just like, and then I heard Strat saying something about it the other day, so I'm like, okay, I definitely got to ask about this one.
Yeah, it was a nod to Strat. It was just a bullshit nod to Strat. You know what I mean? He's the homie. I like to mess around with him, you know. Something to get him, you know. I did it for fun, but he got so mad and so aggravated, and it made me so happy that I was like, it's staying in. I don't give a shit what he tells me, it's staying in. I'm not gonna...
But it flows, and that's the thing, too. You know, regardless, I mean, even, you know, and I listen to lyrics, whether, you know, whether it's, you know, rap or anything, I listen to lyrics. I played drums, you know, early on in my life, so, you know, I know about beats and stuff like that, but when I listen to lyrics, and I heard that, you know, when something like that catches my ear, I'm like, wait a minute, that just doesn't make any sense. And, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, now I get it.
Filet mignon flipped is what it is.
And of course, my Twitters are going ape shit now that we're live and stuff like that. So if you hear some noises, don't mind them.
I saw good. Don't worry about it. I got the same thing going on too.
But yeah, we got the guys from TCN here in the channel, and they're